Taylor Swift's boyfriend was drunk at the Super Bowl parade, but that's really not the story we want to talk about. He has a movie deal coming up. He's debuting as a film producer. His first movie financed using President Biden's green energy tax credits. Do you know why they're Biden supporters, these two?
Yep, exactly right. So here's the way the deal comes. They go, they being the cabal goes to Travis. They go, okay, so we know you're a piece of shit like us. So here's the way we're going to play this. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to give you $20 million in real money to do nothing except say we love Phizer and get your mom involved so it looks like more real. And then what we're going to do on top of that, Travis, because you're a big POS just like us, what we're going to do is we're going to reward you by being the only film that gets funded from this Biden fund. And well, you'll be the first one that gets funded by the Biden fund. So the this money from the taxpayers will pay to propagandize the taxpayers through your film. How cool is that? And he's like, cool. Do I get to hook up with Mrs. or Mr. Taylor Swift? And they're like, we can arrange that. They're like, good, we got a deal. That's so sick. I mean, I just imagine this is the way the talks are behind this, and then they get the Taylor and the Travis together, and this wonderful, just incredible relationship, right, of these two spellcasters. And what does the American people do and worldwide? They drink it up. So they know what they're doing.
By the way, this is not just now. This is
No.
throughout our entire lifetimes. This has been happening, and even prior to that.
Mhm.
I think was manager Jax talked about Elvis being one of the first
Mhm.
to promote
Mhm.
the polio vaccine. Very similar game. So the playbook
That's
is the
right.
same playbook. And that was in the 50s, 55, 56, they were saying. It's like, that's a long time ago. Well,
Yep.
I think Denise was the one who brought that up.
Tavistock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Virtually every television program since the mid 50s were propaganda.
Mm,
Think of that.
yeah.
We've been propagandized for 70 years. Wow. It's pretty incredible.
People say cut your cable, and so I did that in 1995. Back then it wasn't by choice. It was I didn't have the money for it, but in 1995 I cut it, and then I realized when I moved here to San Diego in 2000, I had a chance to get cable again. It was like I had the 30-day trial, and it's like I realized after 30 days I wasn't watching it. There's no point for it, you know. It's just a habit you get into, and you can get out of it. And it's so much easier now because there's so many other news channels, as you guys know, other places to get your news and your entertainment. That's a little more wholesome than what's going on the commercial television.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. And again, you're paying to get MK Ultra. I,
literally.
I think that's what they got to lit that I know, and I mentioned this in my first original film, that these psychos they're in their boardrooms and they're laughing at us daily because they're taxing us to poison us. They're taxing us to propagandize us, and then we actually opt in and pay good money like a $2,500 Super Bowl ticket so we can get spell casted through their halftime rituals. I mean, think about all of it. And we pay, they've got to be laughing at us. They're like, wow, look at this. This is amazing. We're getting paid to jack these people up.
Yep.
How fun is that?
Yep. And they think they're doing a good thing. They think they're doing something for humanity the way it's sold to them. Because nobody in that world thinks, hey, we're doing a bad thing. Yeah, let's do a bad thing. Nobody has that thought.
No,
Everybody
they don't.
believes what they're doing is altruistic and it's a good thing and it's going to help humanity. They just don't realize they're on the wrong side of the tracks on it. But someday they'll come to that awakening.